1982. It was a wonderful day where there used to be a bit of a hot sun, but one of the beautiful, beautiful days ever with the most wonderful weather. I remember one time I was going over to Chris, telling him what's been going on so far lately with farms and everything. And then Mr. Bubblegumsworth himself came back to us and said that Gwengo was saying it would set up a bonfire on one farm about 8:45 at 9 p.m. at night, and that was when we had to take out a fire, which caused a lot of problems. But actually, when we came back there, things were already burnt. We could not recover one single thing. And then they came until the very day that I called Rick. And I said, "Hey, Rick, you know that farm that you own there 3 miles south?" And he said, "Yes." He said, "I have to be honest with you, but your barn got burnt." And his latest response was, "Well, how did he say it?" He said, "Well, that is just amazing. Now I have to build all these things over again. The more I keep rebuilding my barn, the more Gwengos decides to put a bonfire." And so the last day, he came to me saying, "I am so glad I do this." And then my response was, "Well, you know, the only way we won't be able to do this is if we call Apperences police. If we call Apperences police, who just work around 2 miles south of West of him. Then, the only way that we can get him to stop is by getting to go in the night, trying to guard the whole entrance." So we did that the other day. Then what happened was, the next day, Lane called me, saying, "Gwengo set another bonfire on that same barn around about 9:45 a.m. in the morning." And it came to realization that another got burnt. Now you already know that we have said almost how much bales. All the bales were sitting there, all ready to be sold for oil. And right now, all that hay bales of good old hay has been destroyed and has been burned by bonfires. So the very next day, I went to Southwest 215, and I told him, "Southwest, I don't know for what single reason that how on earth is Gwengo even trying to set up a bonfire. And I don't know where he comes from, but seriously, this is a high threat to the farm." Came the next day, saying to me that a third bonfire just gone fire. Now a third storage just gone fire. And so the next day I went to the police, which was operated by Finland. I called him the other day and I said to him, "Finland, to be honest with you, we are having huge problems and I need to talk to you right now." So me and him went, and we said, "Now listen, there was someone on the move. Gwengo's aviation was the one who's been setting up a bonfire. And after proving himself to be a bush, he's not a bush, he's a bonfires. A bonfire is to the bonfires and farms near the countryside. So, he got his crew together, put them on guard of the barn. We went to sleep the other day, then I got a call 3 a.m. in the morning saying, Partner. I said, What now?" He said, "All the officers are dead." So what happened was, I went to Reagan Lane, and I told, no, I didn't go to Reagan Lane, my bad. I went over to Chris, and I told him, "These bonfires cannot be taken, we cannot tolerate these anymore." So, that next day, we went and gone and found a person that was setting up a bonfire. And until this very day, we were unsuccessful. And then Chris and me had to find a way. And the bonfires continued, but things never stopped.